Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How's it going, guys? welcome to some more Crypto Chaos. How's it going? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's Monday. Yeah, the 34th day of the government shutdown. Can you believe we got this far? Holy hell. The fourth day of also, the third day of, November. DOOMVEMBER? Possibly. We're going to talk about that. Good morning, Crypto Chaos. Good morning, Cody. Good morning. Bakula the Jeweler. Yes, speaking of random numbers being, generated out of my mouth. 108, 107, 106, 105, 104, 103, 103. EZ calling for 103 this morning. Good morning. It maybe. I don't know. We still have not come close enough to touching that just quite yet. We're still waiting for a retest of 105. The lowest we got last night was 106.7, so we're going to get into that as well. Still a little higher than we were on our dip on last Thursday. Let's see. Morning crew. Good morning, Strawberry Dragons. Good morning. Let's go. Yes, Cody Makula with all the jam and the flames. Cody, you ready for another Tinfoil Hat Tuesday? Let me know in the chat. I am ready, man. There's so much stuff to talk about now with what's developing here in the United States and the world. 3i Atlas getting closer to Earth. It's coming. Yes, good morning, Chaos. Good morning, Crypto JPEG. We need a therapy session soon. Do we? Yeah, I guess my portfolio is looking like kind of like May now. Kind of looking back in like in May now. Yes, Chaos Doom says Gary, do Vera, go Vera. Yes. You know what? The one that hodls the strongest wins is what I think. That's what I think. Not financial advice, obviously. Not financial advice. Chaos and Doom, yes, Gary. Yes, Cody, of course, with the aliens, for sure. Gotcha, my man. All right, guys, let's get into it. 107.6 on Bitcoin right now. Could we be testing the lows of 105? We still have not broken out of the channel, guys. We still haven't broken out of the channel. We're going to dive into that right now. All right, so this is what we're looking at for Bitcoin on the chart. We hit right on top of our baseline target up until last night. What the hell is this whale games going on here, guys? This is weird. We completely almost Bart Simpsoned. We're a little higher than we were last week, but we almost Bart Simpsoned over the weekend. I mean, basically, that's pretty much it. We are still with a little bit of a bullish trend here. We're still on the overall macro bull. We have not retest 103. Again, I keep telling you guys, until we break 103, you got no sort of bearish sentiment out of me. How about that? Yeah. All right. So yeah, 107.6 still on the chart, still on the bottom of the parallel channel. We've been tracking this channel now for like the last 2 weeks. And overall, we're still going up. We're still going up in the overall scheme of things. So again, are we gonna hit 103 to this week? If some crazy shit happens this week, I've been looking at these videos, guys. People are already stealing and they're already reporting it. We may have time to show this before I get into it. I've been talking about this for a few weeks now about how the food stamps are going to probably push people to do extreme things, and when desperate people get desperate, they also get crazy. So yeah, let's get into this here. People are already stealing, shoplifting grocery stores. They're also stealing from other people's carts. They're doing the crazy stuff.
Steal my basket full of groceries after I leave the store? Yeah, I don't think so, man.
Good morning to Doom.
There's certainly going to be two sounds. The first sound you're going to hear is me saying, "Now, hand, that's a bad idea there. Better walk the fuck on." If you don't walk the fuck on, that'll be the next sound you fucking hear.
So TikTok's getting even more violent, guys. People, reportedly already stealing.
Take a look at this video of one of the incidents. It shows two shoplifting suspects assaulting employees when they were confronted about the alleged theft. Our Jericho Tran joining us tonight with what we know.
This happened in Massachusetts.
Well, police say that brawl started right here after an employee says that they saw those two women concealing some high-priced items like ribeye, lobster meat, and truffle butter. And when that employee walked up to those women to try and confront them, that is when the baskets and fists started flying. A melee at the Market Basket in West Bridgewater on Sunday, all caught on camera by Jeff Cuddy, who filmed the ordeal from behind the safety of the carts.
I took out my video cam and then I just started videotaping. I couldn't believe it.
West Bridgewater police say a Market
I can't believe it either.
saw two women attempting to walk out with high-price items. But when the employee attempted to approach the women, that's when the fists and baskets started flying.
Hi, you guys. I'm out of the store. So, they wanted $7 for this. Mind you, I don't have food stamps anymore. They cut me off. So I only had $22 left in food stamps.
People literally just stealing.
Okay, they wanted $9 for this. I said, oh, I don't got $9. Then they wanted $2 for this.
You're stealing Tic Tacs.
Sorry, it's all fucked up because it's been in my purse. $7 for this. I'm making some stuffed salmon today. These are needed. I'm not paying $7 for that. Okay.
Yeah, we're calling this No Snitch November, guys. So be watching out for that.
Let me show you the most important thing to me.
2 minutes to market open bell.
Short ribs. Take off the label so that you don't beep. Get your fucking meat. How many do you think that I got?
No beep November. How about that?
How many short ribs is that?
Damn.
I went grocery stealing today. Look what I got.
Shit.
I got a pork. I got a pork roast. I went grocery stealing. Take that, Walmart.
Yeah, take that, Walmart.
Now, social media has turned theft into performance art.
Perfect. Awesome. This comes from the Epic Economist. I absolutely love this guy. He does like English style vernacular based on what people are reporting on TikTok. Insane what's going on down right now, guys. We might catch some more of that later, guys. There's more of that crazy stuff I have to share with you guys. But this article just came out. I may have time. We got about a minute and a half. Forbes daily food stamp benefits in limbo for 42 million Americans. This just came out an hour ago. Forbes daily news covers billionaires backing Zohan Mandami, hampering CFPB, Reddit's most profitable quarter yet. Jeff Bezos gets a boost and more. Yada yada yada. And yeah, food stamps are expiring today. There were judges over the weekend that ordered Trump to basically open up the funding for this. There is a program for it, so we are going to get into a little bit of this. We're going to run out of time before we get into the market bell. If we have some time afterwards, we'll get into that next. All right, here we go.
It's we don't encourage people to go to business school.
All right. So any second now, we're going to jump over there to Bloomberg, of course, the new market open. America's going to the dogs. Andy, of course, our resident whale in the house. How's it going? Good morning, Andy. Good morning. It's nice they're snitching themselves, says Java. Yeah, isn't that crazy? No snitch November, but they're snitching themselves. They're bragging about it on TikTok. I told you guys that stuff would happen. Let's see how crazy it gets, and how if our government's gonna step in and do something. Walmart's already making extreme measures to make sure some of this stuff is not gonna go down in a huge amount. I mean, we can't have this. Breaking down the economy. Oh, here we go, guys. 20 seconds till the market open.
Month of November. This is Bloomberg Open Interest. I'm Matt Miller with gains in
Where's my
futures.
rich?
You can see right now S&P futures are up 0.5%, so we're accelerating that gain into the open. NASDAQ futures up even more as Nvidia rose more than 3% in the pre-market. The small cap's not doing anything right now. The bell on the New York Stock Exchange. Who is, I can't even see.
Slow reveal.
There, yeah, Q. ringing the bell at the New York Stock Exchange, all in green, so I'm guessing that's a St. Patrick's Day company. And then here on
what the hell?
On the NASDAQ, Allegro Microsystems, which provides chips for power capabilities and sensor capabilities. Had a pretty good year, up 36%, although over the past 5 years, that's about what they're up as well, 45%. There's a lot going on in terms of M&A today, and you've got a board of a couple of those stocks in a deal.
It's almost as if it's a deals Monday, return to the market. Some big movers off the back of that. It is Kimberly-Clark and Kenvue. Kimberly-Clark will be buying Kenvue for an enterprise value of more than $48 billion. Kenvue, of course, makes Tylenol and consumer goods.
Oh boy.
Kimberly-Clark, the second biggest seller of health and wellness products after Procter & Gamble. Matt.
All right, we have even more deals today. Amazon and OpenAI struck a $38 billion cloud deal to help power its AI products. Microsoft made a deal with Australian data center operator IREN.
Damn, Amazon's up
more than,
over 5%.
$10 billion. The U.S. is going to allow Microsoft to ship more NVIDIA chips to the UAE in coming years. That's an $8 billion deal. And I actually was taking a look, all these deals, right, and all this optimism, I wanted to look at the seasonality. Okay. So the Bloomberg has a function for that, SEAG Go, just to check out what's going on in November on average over the past 29 years, because that's his.
DOOMVEMBER. All right, guys. Thanks again for Damagata's $2 super chat. Thank you. You're late. It's fine, Gamma. We all love you.
Stuart Kaiser.
Who we got this morning?
Isn't it all to be bearish?
Yeah, I mean, I think that there are reasons to be bearish.
Good question.
We have a federal government shutdown that's going on a month now.
Seems like no one cares, other than Newark Airport, right?
Other than Newark Airport. I mean, I think there's some people in the greater Metro DC area that probably are a little more concerned about it than we are up here. So there's a risk there. If you look at Oracle credit spreads, I mean, that kind of stuff is definitely eye-catching. That the amount of investment-grade debt that is getting issued and needs to get issued is pretty stunning. And we're going to have to see how well the market digests that and how well the stocks react. Look at that earnings last week. One of the first times that a company has announced large capex spending plans, not getting rewarded for it. So there's definitely some things out there if you wanted to squint. But look, the seasonality I think is really positive into year end. Buybacks are going to pick up post earnings. You're getting a lot of these AI deals announced. So path of least resistance definitely higher. But we could probably come up with a list of 3 to 5 things that might keep you up at night and ruin your Thanksgiving potentially.
Well, maybe that's happening for the S&P or for the Mag 7. In other words, the broadening out rally that's had fits and starts this year is currently having a fit. The equal-weighted S&P 500 fell last week. Tech outperformed. The Russell 2000 fell too. Is the broadening out trade over for this year now?
It's a good question you bring that up because if you look at year to date, it's actually the belly of the market, the S&P equal weight, that's massively underperformed. It's underperformed both small cap and
small caps.
So basically you've had
all right, speaking of small caps, how about our poor little crypto market? All right, let's get out of here. Let's see if we can find anything this morning in the headlines. I do want to, of course, finish up this here and remind you guys the doom coming with this if we do not get our shit together here in the United States. Cody coming in with a $2 super chat as well. Thank you, Cody, for the extra life this morning. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it going into DOOMVEMBER. So food stamp benefits dried up for roughly 42 million Americans. President Donald Trump said he has instructed the White House to ask courts for more clarity on how this administration can legally fund the Supplemental Natural and Nutritional Assistance Program as soon as possible. It's a terrible name for it in modern day. It's definitely not getting much nutrition out of what SNAP benefits people are using for food these days. 2 judges ordered the use of emergency funds to continue funding a program during the shutdown, though the Trump administration has argued the Agricultural Department lacks the legal authority to do so. In a 60-minute interview that aired on Sunday, if you guys didn't catch it, that was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. It was kind of a back and forth against what the Trump administration has done, has not done. It was actually pretty good. I would say overall, did not lean one side more than the other. It was pretty fair compared to some of these other interviews we've seen. Right? Trump said that we will allow NVIDIA Beijing to make deals on AI chips. We will not allow NVIDIA's most advanced semiconductors to be sold in China. Which I thought that was kind of weird because I thought we had some sort of deal with them to get some chips from NVIDIA but not the latest chips or something like that. A comment comes from today signaling a willingness to discuss export controls on NVIDIA's flagship Blackwell chips. NVIDIA shares rose 1.4% in pre-market, trending early on Monday morning after becoming the first company to surpass $5 trillion market cap. All right, so I think that's all the mention we have here. We're still waiting for this to get resolved. Last I heard, they were going to be going back and forth on getting some sort of reduced food stamp benefits to roll out today. So I don't know where they are currently on that. We're waiting on breaking news for it. Let's see on CNBC what the headlines look like today. We got Tylenol. Kimberly Clark agrees to buy Tylenol owner Kenvue for a $48 billion deal, creating consumer giant. Yeah, and of course, this comes off the backs of Tylenol allegedly being blamed for a lot of autism here in the United States. I mean, there's a lot of people that pop a lot of pills, and Tylenol is definitely one of them all the time. SP 500 logged its 6th straight up month. Under the surface of a problem lurks. Stating this article there. OpenAI signs $38 billion deal with compute deal with Amazon partnering with the cloud leader for the first time. We got some Beyond Meat meme stock nonsense there as well. And NVIDIA stock climbs 3% as a U.S. approves chip sale to the UAE under the Microsoft deal. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says SNAP benefits could restart by Wednesday. There we go. There's the newest stuff that we have as of an hour ago as well. SNAP benefits could restart as early as Wednesday, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said on Sunday morning. So they're already out there stealing, guys. So watch out. I prepared you guys last week for this and the week prior. Actually picked up all the food I will need for the entire month of DOOMVEMBER last Monday. So I was already prepared for this. 2 federal judges in Massachusetts and Rhode Island ruled that Friday that the Trump administration must use emergency funds to pay SNAP benefits, which could help feed 42 million Americans. Guys, more than 10% of our American population is now on food stamps. That sink in. It's scary shit. Coming, of course, into the dystopian future where everyone will be living on universal basic income, right? So we're just getting ready for that. We're already 10% or more than 10% there. Like, what's that, 13-14%? There's over 350 million Americans. Yeah, more than, 350 million Americans in the United States. So 42 million is a lot bigger than 10%. An interview with CNN's State of the Union, Bessent said that the administration would not appeal the court ruling, while adding that the funds to pay SNAP benefits by Wednesday could be done. There's a process that has to be followed. And we've got to figure out what the process is, Scott Bessent said on Friday. President Donald Trump said on Truth Social posts that the government was exploring options to restart SNAP. I do not want Americans to go hungry just before radical Democrats refuse to do the right thing and reopen the government. Speaking of which, we are at, I think we're damn near a record. What is the longest government shutdown? I think it's like 36 days, right? We're almost near a record. Come on, Google. Just do the thing. Do the thing, Google. I got to catch up in the chat in a second here, guys. 35 days. Yeah, those 36 days will be the record, which is only, 2 days away? We're 2 days away from a record over there. Let's do one more run through TradFi and then check in the chat.
That's enough to carry this market higher because the big dog NVIDIA is up. A couple things going on there. Deals abound. Its chips are finally getting sent to the UAE by Microsoft. Amazon's also higher. That is a deal between them and OpenAI. So you announced an AI deal, and congrats, your shares will move higher. You can see.
Damn, Amazon's up 5%. NVIDIA's up 3%.
The losers side, you got some of the tech players there too. Apple and Broadcom. Kimberly Clark though down 11.3.
Apple's down a whole point.
7% after it announced that it will be buying.
All right, let's get back in the chat, guys. Let's get back in the chat. All right. And then we'll look over overall sentiment next. Okay, I'll throw that up just so I don't forget. Okay, here we go. No shame. Yes, Cliff in the chat. How's it going, Cliff? Hope you're doing well this week as well. Strawberry Dragons, of course, our favorite flavor of dragon. Of course, thanking everyone who's stealing because they be snitching themselves on No Snitch November. Yeah, your boy says, yeah, so she's saying that she had enough EBT to afford that when she was gonna get them. Oh my god. She only got $20 left for the month. Yeah, so she stole about $25 worth of shit. Looked like that's it. That's about right, your boy. Andy says yes. He's got a link for me over here on X. Watch last minute, says Andy. Let's see what we got here. Of course, this comes from our resident whale friend, Andy Bobandy. Thank you, Andy, for this morning. Let's see what we got. Tom Lee saying crude prices holding steady. What else do we have here from Tom Lee? SP 500 could reach 7,500. Damn! So it already reached his target of 7,000. Now he's already just going all out. He's like, screw that. It's going to go to 7,500 now. SP 500. Damn. So yeah, Funstrats Tom Lee says, Global Advisors Head of Research and Funstrats from CIO joins Squawkbox to discuss the latest market trends on Bitcoin and etc. Okay, let me watch it.
Join us now, Tom Lee, Funstrats.
Got about 8 minutes here.
Research.
Watch the last minute, he says. All right, we'll do so. If I can.
Contributor.
I cannot screw for this. There we go. There's the. Where the hell is it? So about right here. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, thanks. Of course, to Andy.
And I think a lot of LPs in alternative funds, whether it's venture or private equity, are pretty disappointed by the returns, like the 5 years into now. But the stock market's done well. So I think that there is bearishness because like private equity hasn't come through and fund managers are doing badly. But you're right, the ones who stuck with public stocks are doing well.
I want you to quit while you're ahead, but I have to ask you about Bitcoin. I mean, you want to go out on a limb there too, because it's weak again today, 107. Go below 100 or no?
Well, you know, Bitcoin, I mean, if I look at everything since October 10th, because that was the biggest liquidation in the history of crypto, like bigger than FTX.
Like a margin call almost.
Yeah, it was like almost a miniature rupture, like a tsunami. We're only a couple weeks from that, so I think the market is consolidating. But if I look at fundamentals, like Ethereum, stablecoin volumes have been exploding, application revenues at all-time highs. So right now, fundamentals are leading price in crypto. So I think eventually we consolidate and then we rally into year end.
To 150?
There we go.
We could still get to 150, 200 for Bitcoin. And then
150, 200.
For Ethereum.
Yep, Michael Seller shares the same sentiment. I believe that 150 is definitely going to happen. 200 this year, I don't know. That's going to be an explosive rally towards the end of the year. I'm kind of rolling with Michael Saylor on that. We probably hit the 200s next year. All right. So yeah, definitely still very bullish on crypto towards the end of the year, guys. Do not fade this. Do not forget where we're headed and what we're about to do. We have Fear and Greed Index looking for the stock market at neutral this morning. It's crazy. We flipped it. All the fear from Doomtober now moving into Doomvember. Still sitting at neutral, coming up on the traditional markets. Let's take a look at the Fear and Greed for crypto. Of course, our market as well. Sitting at 42. Again, up about 10 points from last week. Looking pretty good right out the gate. Even with Bitcoin sitting at $107,000, $108,000. Again, we still need to break out of here. We need to, of course, destroy our parallel channel one way or the other for us to get to higher prices or lower prices. I know a lot of you guys have come for 103. We still didn't hit 103. Yeah, of course, I don't know if we're going to hit 103. We got to break 105 first, and it's still way down here. We have not touched 105 since, depending on what chart you look at, Friday, the 17th, after the big drop we had from the 10th, right? That was, of course, a cascading effect from week to weekend. All right. So that's what we're looking at on Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the order books real quick before we dive into any more. I do have to catch up in the chat still, but thanks again, Andy, for that clip. That's a very bullish statement right at the beginning of the week. Let's take a look and see. We want to see, of course, Kimba, the White Snow Lion on YouTube. Don't pay for something you get for free, guys.
What are you, stupid?
Bringing you, of course, the live heat map of the order books for free via bookmap. Yeah, and with an anime flair. I love Kimba over there. We're still looking at 107,500 retest right now. And we're still stuck in a channel. You can clearly see I've been tracking for the last 2 weeks. Let's see if I can get a clearer picture. Zoom on in here and take a look what's going on in the order books. I'm still kind of concerned about this lower level, which keeps getting built up stronger and stronger at about $87,000 Bitcoin, but that's still far away from, of course, our largest level of support at about 100 and 107. I think that's 106. That's probably 106. The last time we touched that key level down below was right there at 106.5, 106.5, 106.3, something like that. That's going to be our new level, our new bottom. And there is the strongest level on the map. We are now range bound between 100 and 6,500. We did lose about $1,000 in that range. Our previous low was about 107,500. So we did smash through that a little bit. And yeah, we are of course using this now as our new level of support. And we're still range bound between that and 115K. Nothing has changed. Again, nothing has changed. It's the same shit, different day, guys. Jeez. Wake up and smell the chaos. Thanks, Bill. All right, let's get back in the chat and catch up with you guys. What else we have here? Good morning, Nebs. Good morning. I just woke back up. Glad I didn't miss much. Yeah, I didn't miss too much yet, Nebs. It's still about $108,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, excited to have, of course, to have you on again for Tinfoil Hat Tuesdays. Yes. I hope you guys are ready for that. There's gonna be a lot of conspiracies to talk about by Tuesday. Cliff says, will there be a yes temp funding? Yeah, CR following the week's elections. Yes, there's going to be a temporary funding. Like I said, when it comes to the food snaps and all that stuff, I think that's going to be the only thing they're really going to be throwing money at for. I mean, if we can keep the shutdown going this week, for the rest of the week. Will there be a yes? Okay, well, there's a fancy cocktails on open mic these days. Where's the fancy cocktails? Yes. Andy, only on Friday nights, really. Gamma is the only one really making the Gammarita still. I'm late. Yes, so very tired today, says A Guy. Good evening. Good Grand Rising, Nabs. Grand Rising, yes. Andy, where was it? Andy, I'll make this one Friday. Yes, Gamma Goddess, of course, like I'm saying, making the Gammaritas. Yes, Strawberry Dragon says, since our portfolios are down, you think we qualify for ABT? I know I do. I'm probably only made like 10 or 12,000 this year, maybe if I'm lucky. Definitely less than 20. So once the government opens back up, I'll be applying for food stamps. Let's go. We'll get it.
Satoshi started a fire in cyberspace. Take your fiat currency and feed the fire.
Oh, Halloween kicked my ass. Yes, all the drinks were drank, says A Guy. Numb to the pain now, says Quint. Yeah, same. Glad to hear that. I'm happy to hear that mostly people are getting, some of you guys are at least getting numb to the pain. That's how you win. Maximus Diamond Hen says, yeah, put Tom Lee's prediction on the board. Yeah, we could do that. He says 150,000 to 200,000 by December. Where do we want to put an average in there? You want to put like 180 in there? I mean, just to kind of put an average for what his calls are for December. We could do that. Let's see what we have next on the board. Speaking of which, we're calling for this still. Hopefully, guys. We're about $200,000 away from it or more. But yeah, Nebula Nerd calling for 129,000 by tomorrow. Debs, is that still on the cards? We got this. I still have one on here for 130,000 by the 5th. That's going to be Wednesday, I believe. And then you got Jake the Snake calling for 130,000 by the 6th. We might get some of these close but diminished at this point because of how oversold we are. But damn, it's a good buying opportunity for some of these institutions. We also got to double check and see what they're doing because I'm pretty sure Michael Saylor and some other individuals are buying up more on the dip. Let's of course put this Tom Lee prediction in here. I'll just say December, right? December. I'm just gonna do what, 150 to 200,000, something like that. I'll just do that broad 200K December. Tom Lee. Boom. On the board now, guys. I'll put that in place. Where is it? There we go. I'll just throw that out there somewhere. We'll get back to it later. Kayla says, good morning, chat and otaku. Stuck in traffic, listening while driving. Damn, I am so... I'm blushing under my mask. You guys watching, listen to me, of course, while you're driving. It's amazing, guys. I'm happy to hear it. Happy that you, of course, you guys want to stay up to date while you're doing the, the fiat, factory stuff. All right, yes, Danny. Also, will it ever end? Will it ever end? Will it never end? Maybe. Maybe.
Will then be now. Soon.
Yes, Bobbin, soon. The doom will end soon, hopefully. All right, guys. So it's kind of interesting. We got close to our bear target, but didn't quite hit it, which is good. Again, we did not break underneath of our parallel channel. We pretty much held our baseline throughout the entire weekend until the very last second. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Chaos Magic can only get us so far, and that got us 3 days. 3 days, Friday, Saturday. Maybe it didn't. Maybe not quite Sunday. Yeah, until about Monday. We crashed right in the early Monday morning, about midnight. Ridiculous. All right, almost 3 days. Okay, let's get back into the TradFi news, guys. See what else we are running into. All right. Bloomberg's on break. CNBC also on break. What the hell? Breaking the leg of a piggy bank, okay. And Fox Business also on break. Everyone's on break. Oh, no, they're on break. Okay, let's take a look at Fox Business, since we already read the headlines over on CNBC. Fed president explains vote against the interest rate cut. This is, of course, the other descendant, going the other direction, the other direction that, of course, our space doesn't want.
Jonathan Honig is with me. Jonathan, you've said this for a while now, and it's true now, I think, more than ever, that the market is a very humbling mechanism. You think you know what's happening, and then the market will give you something totally out of left field,
yeah,
right?
Indeed, David, and it'll surprise you, and it has surprised me. In particular, this consistent upward movement in these AI-related stocks. You know, David, AI is where the action is. It's almost as if, picture, David, I think is a pretty, it's difficult to figure out, mostly because of inflation. You know, I think this is why so many Americans, despite the fact that inflation has slowed, it's still persistent. You've got prices up by about 25% in just the last 5 years. So
I would argue and say some of that has doubled in the last 5 years. I mean, microwaves, so I was looking at picking a microwave up for the bunker, and they just wanted a cheap, tiny microwave, and the cheapest one I could find is $85. And they used to be like $40-50.
Your savings is buying you 25% less than it did just a couple years ago. So I don't think the inflation genie is back in the tube just yet. So interest rates will continue to play a part, just not as much as the headlines from AI.
Okay, well, it's Friday. You have your exotic stock pick. I always look for...
They don't even cover it. It's so stupid. They don't even cover what the article's about. Fed president votes against the interest rate cut. This, of course, going the other direction. I've been saying this all year, right? And I've been meaning this. I've been personally feeling this way since COVID. That you do not want to be, of course, cutting rates when the dollar is worth nothing. If you want the dollar to ever resume its value, you know, its role as a store of value. Where the hell is my tin of money? Where's all my shit this morning, guys? I can't get my crap together. I don't know. It's total chaos here in the studio. No clue. Oh, it's over there with the altar. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, I've been saying, of course, we need, of course, a rate increase, right? We need a rate increase, of course, to bring these prices back down. We need the bubbles to pop. We need, of course, to reset the market via a recession. That's, of course, receding on the prices and everything else. But no, we're not going to get that. We're just going to keep, of course, printing money like crazy, devaluing, of course, everyone's life savings and, of course, their rainy day funds. That's, of course, what you get by holding dollars these days. Policymakers on the Federal Market Committee, FOMC, which guides the Fed's monetary policy, voted 10-2 in favor of lowering the benchmark on federal fund rates by 25 basis points, target range of 3.75%. 4% on one dissenter, Fed Governor Steve Moran, of course, calling for a 50 basis point cut. And then the other Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas President Jeffrey Schmidt, who said that he wanted, of course, a pause or a increase on the other direction. Rising healthcare costs and insurance premiums on top of the mind in the data inflation is spreading across categories, both goods and services. Inflation has been running above the 2% objective for more than 4 years, he said. Kansas City chief says he thinks that monetary policy is the only modestly restrictive at the stage, noting that the activity in equity and lending at markets suggesting that the policy isn't particularly tight or restrictive. Furthermore, Schmidt said the consumption appeared to accelerate through the summer, while capital investment, particularly in the software and IT, has surged to historic highs, despite being sensitive to interest rates. While inflation is still too high, monetary policy should lean against the demand growth and to allow the space for supply to expand and relieve price pressures on the economy. With the dual mandate, Congress has directed the Federal Reserve to manage the trade-offs that arise from the economy-wide constraint that ties inflation to unemployment. Schmidt said that constraints lead to difficult decisions over how to balance the competing objectives. Fed's dual mandate to promote stable prices in a wide, with a long range of 2% or long run of 2% inflation. Target was a maximum employment. Risks to both the goals have emerged in recent months. Inflation has trended higher, with the Consumer Price Index showing inflation rose to 3% in September, in what was the highest reading since January. All right, of course, this is scaring, of course, one member of the Fed. For sure. All right, guys, we're about 5 minutes to get into, of course, crypto news. Actually, less than that, about 4 minutes now. I'm thinking I'm going to jump over there a little earlier if we do not find anything else interesting here over on Fox Business articles. One more run through TradFi, and then we'll be over there. McDonald's CEO crowns his favorite menu item in social media challenge. What the hell? Trump says his presence would distract from landmark Supreme Court trade case. United Flight clips another aircraft while taxiing at LaGuardia Airport. Amazon founder said the new wife stepped out for date night at Ritzy Hotspot. Okay, this is all nonsense. It's like we're literally reading tabloids on FoxBusiness.com. What the hell are they reporting? Besant confident as Supreme Court takes up pivotal Trump trade case. Mega Millions jackpot reaches $800 million for Tuesday. Getting close to $1 billion now. I thought they were already over $1 billion before. Bipartisan senator urges up end the shutdown on Chairman Countdown. I mean, they just need five or six Democrats to vote, of course, to end the shutdown. Why SNAP benefits can't be funded without congressional action. Here's an opinion piece on that, I guess. Agricultural Brooke Rollins on Friday. It's a minute. We could probably listen to that real quick.
To explain that. So the fact that the Democrats are saying, but wait, USDA has money in their accounts, why it is really their fault. I've seen it over and over and over.
Yeah, there's like $9 billion or something like that.
Is absolute false, and it is a lie. We have been saying on October 10th we sent messages out, on October 24th we sent messages out. These benefits end on November 1st. Now, let me get down into a little bit of the details on that to better explain. So there is a contingency fund at USDA, but that contingency fund, by the way, doesn't even cover, I think, half of the $9.2 billion that would be required for November SNAP, but it is only
so it must be $5
flow if the underlying program is funded. It's called a contingency fund, and by law, contingency fund can only flow when the underlying fund is flowing. So, for example, if today the Democrats say, "Oh, never mind, sorry, we'll open the government," and SNAP flows, Hurricane Melissa or one of the hurricanes hits, that's the contingency fund that we would use to send more money into the vulnerable communities that are harmed by a specific event like a hurricane. But it is a contingency fund that can only flow if the underlying appropriation is approved. And listen, even if it could flow, it doesn't even cover half of the month of November. So here we are again in 2 weeks having the exact same conversation.
So it must be less than $5 or $4.5 billion in that fund to cover $9 billion worth of I guess SNAP benefits. So I guess if you want to believe that, I don't believe anyone in of course the office. So. Yeah, interesting to see what's going to come from that. We've been hearing about that, something like that kind of adds up, because we've been hearing about if it does get paid this month, it's going to be reduced from its traditional amount. So that does kind of make sense. All right, guys. I think that's all we got in the TradFi news right now. We might get some more doom scrolling later from, of course, what's happening with the food stamps. But anyway, I want to, of course, get into some crypto news. Let's do one more run through TradFi, make sure we're not missing anything, and then jump over there and read some crypto news articles. Bloomberg's on break. Everyone's on break today, damn it. CNBC's on break. Fox Business on break. Yep, everyone on break. All right, let's jump over here and read some crypto news. Let's see what we can dig up today, guys. It's all breaking. Why did the Fed just inject $29 billion of liquidity, and what does it mean for Bitcoin? Yeah, they're paying off their debt by printing money. We've been doing that for months. U.S. Federal Reserve pumped $29.4 billion into the banking system on Friday. That's a lot of money in a single day, sparking optimism. Usually it's only like 5 to 9 billion, or not even 10 billion usually, but $29 billion on Friday, sparking optimism. The crypto social media. While the move aimed to easing liquidity concerns and supporting risk assets, including Bitcoin, it's nothing out of the ordinary. The Fed pumped billions through overnight repo operations. Ooh, repossession. The largest since 2020 coronavirus pandemic, to ease liquidity stress that they supposedly capped Bitcoin 107,900 gains in the recent weeks. The operation conducted in a via the standing repo facility SRF, temporary boosted cash available with primary dealers and banks, and aimed to be adding short-term liquidity into the system, lowering repo rates back toward normal levels, preventing a sudden freeze in short-term funding markets. They're scared on a run on the banks, basically, and giving the banks breathing room to manage reserves with the Fed monitors the situation. Now, here we go. It sounds like 2023 happening all over again, in my opinion. You might get another run on the banks at the end of the year. The sons of this is too technical. It's to break it down to understand the repo bank reserves, and the Fed latest action are related. The repo repurpose agreement is a short-term loan made overnight between two parties with idle cash in bank deposit who wants to generate yield from it, and the other party looking to cash loan against a valuable collateral such as the U.S. Treasury secretaries and securities and bills. The two parties agree on the interest rate, and the cash is loaned overnight with the promise to buy back asset the following day. The lenders in these transactions are typically large money managers such as money market funds. Bank reserves. The repo deals affect the bank reserves as a lender transfers cash to borrower, and the reserves are the lender's bank decrease. I don't want to read this. All of this, guys, is a huge wall of text. Putting it all together, repo rate increases as lendable cash becomes scarce due to the Fed's quantum tightening and the Treasury cash buildup. Bank reserves declined below supposed ample level threshold, and this situation could cause some stress. That leads to the Fed pumping liquidity through the SRF facility. And how does this affect Bitcoin? Well, the 29 billion liquidity boost effectively counteracts the tightening by temporarily expanding the bank reserves, lowering short-term rates, and easing borrowing pressures. The move helps avoid potential liquidity crisis that could damage the financial markets, like runs on the banks, which is ultimately supportive of risk assets like Bitcoin, which are considered to be pure plays of fiat liquidation. All right, guys. So yeah, watch out for some of that. That might be coming before the end of the month. Crazy. Can't wait to see another run like we saw in 2023. That's what got this entire run started to begin with. Why is Tau price skyrocketing today? This is, of course, big tensor. We should take a look and see what the overall market's doing right now. Bitcoin right now sitting at 107,800, still trying to recover to 808,000 on the morning open. This is crypto bubbles on the day, guys, on the day. The top 100 assets down about 4.3%. We're just getting the day started, though. Only 10 a.m. here in the United States. So we got about 2.5 hours till intertrade dating. Wow. Intraday trading begins. All right. What else we have here? Everything's pretty much down. Say's down 10% on the day. Damn. I might want to buy some of that. I just sold. Oh, yeah. I just sold some video games over the weekend. I might buy into that. That's probably gonna be my top pick on the day. Down 10% on the day. We got Virtual's AI, of course, Virtual's protocol, the biggest Ethereum AI agents play there is. Down 15% on the day. This thing has been kind of running like crazy though the year. It was up near 1,000% of the year. Now it's only down to 250. So we could get another AI trend going on crypto towards the end of the year. Anything else? Not really. It's probably gonna be my top picks. Astra's down under 17%, but that's still a roughly new coin, still trying to find its bottom. I do like Say down 10% on a single day. It's insane. Down 40% on the month. Again, all these numbers line up into, of course, my DCA opportunity, bucket. Sui is down 20% now on the week. That's not too bad either. I'm looking at that as well. So Sand Sui is still my top 2 picks here, probably in the top 100. All right, top 200. What are we looking here? Looking at here on the day. What's down the most on the day on the top 200? ZK down 20%. Down 20%, 65%, 62% on the year, 40% on the week. Damn, huge pullback on that, but it just had a huge breakout. Looks like it pretty much lost most of, about half of it, half of what it saw on the last week in terms of run. What else we have there? Jido's only down 7% now. In the top 200 on the day. ZBEC's down 5% on the day. That's not bad. That's not bad. Is that 203 yet? Almost. 2033. Definitely looking at picking some more of that up at 203 flat. Zora's down 7%. And this might be it, guys. We don't know. This might be the last big opportunity you have to buy in. Barachain down. Wow. The lowest we've seen all year. It's basically found its bottom now, on Barachain. We could see another huge run back up on that as well. Down almost 10% on the day as well for that project. Wormhole, I don't know. I can't decide where I want to throw some more money. Wormhole down, what is it? Holy crap, near 10% on the day, 8.75, 80% on, or 75% nearly on the year. XCN down 8%. There's a lot of good opportunity right now, guys. A lot of good opportunity. This is basically the low right here on XCN. I think that's it. I think that is the last opportunity to maybe buy a good position on XCN. Jasmine, probably looking the same too. Yep, about the same there on Jasmine. But in terms of what's down the most on the day and the week, looking at Wormhole, look at that, 20% on Wormhole, 20% on Jido. Those are still my top 2 picks from last week. ZBEC's down 15% now. I might actually be swapping that between Wormhole and ZBEC on the top 200. There's still a lot of good opportunities here, though. XCN's still down almost 19% on the week. Of course, it was a Chain Opera AI. This just fell from the top 100 to top 200. So again, it's still trying to find its bottom. Newer project, right? Of course, exploded here not too long ago. Yeah, so I'm gonna stick with my guns on this. I'm gonna flip from what was it, Wormhole and Jido to Wormhole and ZBEC, just because I like those 2 projects better and they're closer to this range I've sold off here. I mean, Wormhole's down 50%, guys. Holy crap, on the month. That's insane. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be buying some of that today. I don't know how much I have let's check my finances, see what I got going on. I just yeah, got a whole bunch of in and out last week to pay the bills. And of course sold some stuff over the weekend, so I have a little bit to play with. All right, let's get into some crypto news, guys. Crypto news. BitTensor's price has surged significantly over the past 24 hours, fueled by a strong bullish trend. Currently trading at about $500 on BitTensor, has emerged one of the biggest gainers in today's market. The cryptocurrency is now impressive growth of more than 40% in the past week, drawing the focus of investors due to its swift growth and upsurge momentum. I got to go to CoinGate for this one. Over here. Oh my God, can I really not read this damn thing? Oh my God. Okay, all right, screw it. I tried to cover it, guys. Damn it. All right, let's move on. What else we have here? Let's take a look at Daily Hodl. See, there's usually something pretty good over here. European Central Bank advances digital euro, targeting 2029 for the launch date. Yes, they're going to be rolling out testing towards the end of next year into 2027 for, of course, the CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency, the digital euro. Scary stuff coming to the other side of the world, guys. China-Brazil back effort to expand BRICS nations as White House condemns the attack on the dollar. Of course, that's what they're going to have to do to keep this big Ponzi scheme rolling longer for the dollar. China says it's ready for further expansion to economic alliance known as BRICS. The nation joining Brazil is backing Malaysia's bid to join the group, reports the Chinese state-backed Global Times. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Guo Yakang says that the BRICS welcomes Malaysia and other like-minded partners to the global south. Following Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva endorsement of the Malaysia's full membership. Wow, so Malaysia is now a full member of the BRICS nations. GUO emphasized the BRICS nations as a key platform for emerging markets, promoting global multipolarization and democratizing the international relations. The White House feels otherwise because President Donald Trump, of course, recently condemning BRICS, as always. He should. It's an attack on the dollar. We're not going to let anyone, of course, attack the dollar. On the press conference, Trump threatened India with an additional beyond 25% tariff levy on Indian goods for taking part of the alliance and part in an alliance and to ties to Russia. Jeez, what a jumble of words there. BRICS was founded in 2009 and is now comprised of Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates and Indonesia as well. Partner countries currently include Belarus, Bolivia, Malaysia, Kazakhstan, Cuba, Thailand, Uganda, Uzbekistan, Nigeria, Vietnam, participating in the summits without full memberships. The bloc prioritizes local currency transactions and payment platforms to reduce the dollar reliance, though some members deny intent to weaken the dollar. Yeah. They have to. But of course, it's been reported, and we've covered it many times this year. The BRICS nations are already getting close to 95%. Cutting ties from utilizing dollar in daily trades. Their goal is, of course, to have 100% cashless system with no dollars being traded anymore in those nations, and they're really close, 95% of the way there. Crypto, of course, coming back off the backs of losing the petrodollar as well. They're still trading oil, the most utilized energy in other foreign currencies. Crypto assets soar after Binance founder Xi Jinping Zhao reveals purchase. We can take a look at that. Google, YouTube handing up to $1,500 to users in a multi-million-dollar class action settlement. I guess that's just money. Something to do with crypto. Alleged $500 million fraud scheme hits BlackRock. Asset giant accuses little-known telecom companies of orchestrating massive scam. Not sure if that's really anything to do with crypto in general either. Elderly couple swindled out of $1 million by scammers posing as anti-fraud officials. Guys, be careful. Don't do anything stupid right before the bull run. 3-year guarantee income pilot program for 20,000 Americans could combat job losses from automation. That's interesting. U.S. lawmakers proposing a pilot program that would see thousands of Americans receiving probably UBI. Let's go. Welcome to the dystopian future. New Jersey Representative Bonnie Watson Coleman has introduced the Guarantee Income Pilot Program. Yes, it sounds like UBI to me. Active 2025 to test the impact of federally funded income supported program in American families over a 3-year period. The same thing they rolled out in Michigan. We covered that this year as well. I think it was it Kalamazoo or Grand Rapids or something, having that pilot program for certain income families, and again a 3-year program as well. The guaranteed income initiative seeks to disperse monthly cash payments to selected individuals. The amount is equal to or the fair market rent for a 2-bedroom home in a person's zip code or figure determined. Social Security of Health and Human Services payments are scheduled delivered on the 15th of each month. The program is looking to include 20,000 Americans, including 10,000 for control group. This is in New Jersey. So again, more UBI testing coming soon. Crypto asset soars after Binance founder Xi Jinping Zhao, CZ, of course, reveals purchase of, drum roll please, Aster. We just saw a pullback on Aster though. Yeah. So we did have a 36% price jump over the weekend, it looked like, and it's just coming back down now. All right, what else we have? Come on, give me more doom. Billionaire Warren Buffett dumps $6 billion with a B, in stocks in 3 months as Berkshire Hathaway hoards record piles of cash. He's calling for the everything crash, just like Robert Kiyosaki. If you haven't been covering that, we've been doing that coverage here on the channel as well. JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo customers facing new monthly service fees. Damn. Damn, these people still live with these big banks. I don't know why people do all their business with these big banks still. It's ridiculous. Hackers claim major U.S. bank data breach, allegedly posting names, social security numbers, and account numbers, and more. And that pretty much is catching us up. U.S. food giant paying $4 million out to customers after massive frozen food recall. Of course, that's not pertaining to what I was hoping it would be. All right, more doom, of course, coming for the food stamps. All right, let's see what else we got here on Bloomberg, guys.
OpenAI's compute deals. It's about 6 to 8 times smaller than the deals that they have with Microsoft and Oracle. So there's definitely room for that to grow.
Context matters.
Exactly. And so, you know, lots of room there, especially because AWS is a leader in this space. And so, and from OpenAI's perspective, it seems like... All
right. Enough OpenAI stuff. Let's see what CNBC's rattling on about. They're on break. Come on, we're not going to hit them this morning, it looks like. And we've got Fox Business also on break. Okay, let's take a look at some more of the chat, guys. Sui Gang, yes, Power Surge, the Sui Gang. I like it. One of my favorite assets. What else we have here in the chat, guys? I did want to see the 102.8 to get it over with, says Danny. My alarms didn't wake me up. Disappointed. I mean, Danny, we did technically touch that already on Binance, right? So we don't have to. I keep telling people we don't have to go back down and retest 103,000. Gamma God says your background music sounds like "Save a Prayer." What? Instrumental by Duran Duran. Oh yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, some of that stuff is definitely inspired by the 80s. So definitely the vibe I always have with most of the dystopian future. Still also kind of going back to the 80s, dystopian future flicks, some of my favorites, guys. Me and Gamma Goddess and I were just talking about, or going back a little bit on the Discord. Guys, if you're not part of the Discord, don't forget to jump on over there and check that out, guys. We have the Discord live. So don't forget to grab some of that loot, and participate in the chaos over there. The link's down in the description below to jump on over to the Discord. Just go over there, read the rules. All you will see is the rules page and the get access page. And you just got to read the rules, guys. Read the rules. And then click the fire emoji to gain access to enter the chaos. All right, guys. And yeah, we did, like I said, we did go back and forth a little bit on one of my favorite dystopian future flicks. That was, I think it was in Everything Else, was it? Yeah. Here. Cliff shared this one. This is kind of cool. This is basically a little video of the rat race. A little bit of video of the rat race. How people, of course, follow their entire lives chasing the silly paper nonsense shit we do every day. All this for the fiat factory, right? And of course, we burn all that here on the channel every single day. Oh, ooh, there's a freshie. Wow, there's a fresh 50 right there. I didn't get burned yet. What a shame. Geez. But anyway, of course, I had to share this later. Of course, Obey from one of my favorite movies. They live back in the 80s. Science fiction, more dystopian future-esque, but with a little bit of an alien spin. If you guys haven't seen that, it's one of my favorites. Also, don't forget Soylent Green. That's more 70s or 60s, I believe. All right, guys. Of course, just had to show the Discord a little bit here. I do have a lot more merch. I got a whole big box. I got to go pick up for merch. Of course, to start giving away some merch on the channel, guys. I'm excited to do that. Trump spoke to parents of Israel American hostages. What's this here? Being shared on
Not too great, but we're very happy to
Fox Business.
We got three bodies back today that they found, and we're looking for the remainder of the bodies.
Over the weekend, thousands gathered in Tel Aviv, calling on Hamas to release all of the remaining bodies and fulfill their Phase 1 obligations in the ceasefire.
Yeah, what a mess over there.
Israel must withstand this test of restraint now and must respond with the leverage it still has without blowing up the deal. This cursed war has taken so many lives of dear people on both sides of the fence. This time, we must not fall into it again.
I think we should punish them for
Gaza, Israeli Prime
not
Minister
honoring the
Benjamin
deal.
Netanyahu is warning that the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah is rearming. The IDF is ramping up strikes against Hezbollah positions in Lebanon, killing at least 4 people over the weekend. Hezbollah's Secretary General Naim Qassem spoke late last week, saying this.
I don't want to spend too much time on that politics one within that, but yeah, that's a mess. That's a mess. Trump also did mention, I couldn't find the clip. I was trying to look for it this morning. during one of his Air Force One interviews, he did mention how he was looking to get the Fed chair pick before December. So Trump actually kick out Fed Chair Powell before the end of the year. Although I'd probably put like a 30 or 50 or 40% chance on it. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen until I think he's so close. I mean, Chair Powell, I think his run is until March of next year, so I don't know if he's really going to be outs before then. But he definitely will have a pick for sure. And BlackRock's Rick Rader is still on the list. I cannot believe it, guys. It's insane. Can you believe we get a Fed chair from the likes of BlackRock? That would be insane. Okay, let's take a look over the chat real quick, catch up with you guys, and then jump back into TradFi news. I did want to see 102, 103, yes. Otaku secondhand stores have almost brand new items from Granny who never used them. They may haunt your offering fresh baked cookies. Yes, Danny. I definitely live in the secondhand stores. But man, those microwaves, dude, I can't find any of them used in my area. Google does not sell microwaves anymore for some reason. Or all their electronics get shipped to one central location and then they get sold on eBay. That's one of the big things they do on, Goodwill now. It's more of a, and more of a business now than it is actually helping people. Yes, Power Surge, the Sui Gang. Yes, the Sui Gang. Let's go. Happy Monday, brother, Otaku and crypto community. How's it going, AF? How's it going? Hope to see everyone get some green candles soon. Let's get some green candles going. I love the smell of doom in the morning. Yes, Jake the Snake. All hail, of course, the King of Ohio. Welcome, Jake.
All hail the King of Ohio.
Amp Knight says, yeah, hello, crypto community. Are we still DCing? If so, into what? I'm all tapped out. I just showed you guys a few different assets I'm looking at maybe DCing into today. Wormhole, Sui, Say, and what was the fourth pick? Oh, damn it, I forget. Was it XCN? I think XCN's down there 20%. I definitely look at Wormhole where it's at right now. Yeah, I already forgot. I think those are my top picks though. Amp Knight, yes, Amp Knight. Shilly says, Jake, let's say, yeah, guys, what the hell? What am I doing? I get this off my coaster. Yes, of course. Don't forget, guys, I need to shill harder. Long live the King of Ohio. Reminding me every day. Thank you, Jake, for reminding me every day, of course, to shill harder. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. We're giving away merch soon, guys. Look at this. I've got a whiskey glass. We've got tons and tons of merch. If you guys haven't already checked out the merch store, how about some shilly nonsense? Guys, we have, of course, the merch store live. It's open. Yes, of course, you can go over here and browse for some more chaos items to bring home with you. I've got mugs. I've got stickers, I've got t-shirts, I've got socks, I've got hoodies, I've got a little bit of everything for everyone. Hats, whiskey glasses, and mouse pads, with another round coming soon into the new year. I'm excited to show you guys what I have I'm working on next. I can't wait for another round of stickers. I love these stickers, man. They came out so awesome. I have some in the studio somewhere. I got to show you guys tonight on the live stream. All right, so of course there is the merch store as well. All right, guys, almost caught up in the chat. Almost. They are starving for freedom, says Jake. Yes, top of the morning to you. America's starving yet? Oh, we're getting there. Speaking of which, let's do a little bit more of that. Are they starving? I would say yeah, probably. Getting close to it. Stealing groceries in the parking lot. That's where we are. And of course, people saying they're going to shoot people if they attempt to steal their groceries, like that guy is doing.
So you're going to steal my basket full of groceries after I...
Yep. I know I already showed that clip there, but yeah, they're going to steal groceries, guys. They're doing it. They're proud to do it. Maximus Diamond Hands coming in with a $5 super chat. $5 super chat. Boom. Give me money.
Came on my porch. Like
someone stole this poor woman's groceries off her porch. Stuff's happening, guys. People are talking about it over on TikTok. We're covering it.
You run up on people in parking lots as they're coming out of stores, as they're loading their cars, to steal their groceries because you feel like you are owed something. Let me kind of just break it down to you like this. If you care about your kids and your family, I wouldn't be as drastic and as selfish as you're saying you're going to be, because your kids are going to probably end up in foster care.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing some dumb stuff like that if you care about your kids, right? All right. What else we got? There's a lot of people talking about it. They're just gonna, they're gonna, of course, no snitch November.
You're gonna want to share this because apparently there's a trend starting called No Snitch November. You guys want to know what No Snitch November is? Why, No Snitch November is where in a store when people are stealing shit because they don't have food stamps, you're not gonna snitch on them whatsoever. Yep, just let them steal. That's the trend starting. No Snitch November. So
Yep. You heard it there, guys. You heard it here first. It's crazy shit. This all came out last night. Here's people waiting on food stamps, and then of course food pantries lining up on food stamps. They're out. Got some of these food pantries are out.
And this is before food stamps are cut off. All these food. So just imagine when they cut them off.
Yep. And this person got $3,000 in food stamps. That's crazy. I didn't know you can get that much.
I get $3,000 in food stamps.
That's insane. So she's gonna hurt for sure. She's gonna hurt. This guy says he's gonna go out there and steal.
I'm going to break up any damn one, throw this shit right in the basket. I'm coming right about that bitch. Move, get the fuck out of my way. I'm not paying for a damn thing. Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't getting a food stamp on EBT. Oh, watch this. I'm about to, it's about to be some bullshit. It about to be some shit. I'm about to go in that bitch masked up, you hear me? Masked up, racking every damn thing up off the damn shelf, throwing that shit in the basket, walking clean up out there. Well, y'all got me fucked up, boy. It's about to be Thanksgiving, you hear me? And Christmas coming up. And y'all gonna take away nigga EBT? Oh, nah, y'all got the game really fucked up. Y'all got the game fucked all the way up, son. Believe it. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave the house anymore without maybe a couple of these, right? It's insane. Holy hell. Yeah, Cliff coming in with another $5 super chat. Thank you, Cliff, for supporting the chaos this morning. Dancing in chaos. Thanks, Cliff. Thank you. With the hieroglyphics this morning. Yeah, it's crazy. All these videos, guys, all on TikTok popping off. It's insane. People losing their SNAP benefits.
We got lots of people posting on.
It's crazy. Everyone, of course, has an opinion on it because there's two sides to this story. There's definitely two sides to this story. All right. So, again, I just wanted to warn you guys. I've been warning you guys now for a few weeks. I've already stocked up on food, whether this happens or not. I do not want to be anywhere near a grocery store this month. Okay, moving on. Let's see what we got in TradFi right now. We got Mainstay Capital Management CEO and Chief Investment Strategist, David Kudla. Let's see what he's got.
And there are those, you've talked about a little bit today on the show, the comparisons to the .com era.
Yes.
The hyperscalers we're talking about are rock solid companies with wide moats, strong balance sheets, compared to pets.com and the types of companies that are being valued based on a number of clicks and things like that, I think as Paul was referring to back in the .com era. So it's really different in that respect because of the quality of companies that we're talking about. But the amount of investment and CapEx expenditure is just massive.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the one thing we want to talk to you, David, before you go, because we don't talk to it too much, is gold. That's had an incredible run here. How do you position gold and some of these precious metals for your clients?
Let's take a look real quick. Bitcoin falling down to $106,000. Let's take a look. 106.2 right now. Flash crashing. We're at the bottom of our channel. This is it. We're at our very bottom to retest here at 106,300. It is possible right here, guys. We break down to 105 and testing a 103 next. If it does happen, it will happen here today. Wow, it's flash crashing. It's still going. 105.9, 105.9. Geez, let me clean up some of this chart so we can see it. on here. All right, so that's the next test. Down to 105.5 is the next key level, and then if we hit that, we're going to go down to 103. 103 is the place we do not want to be. I still don't think we're going to hit it, personally. Let's take a look and see where gold's at. Gold's sitting at 4,000 flat right now. Yeah, so we did run up to $4,020. Did have a decent run over the weekend. Okay, so 105.8, 105.8 keeps on going. How fast will this get wicked? That's what I want to know. Last time we were down here, how fast were the wicks? Let's take a look at the 3 minute here. Maybe we could see the wicks last time. Come on, where's the thing? Go back here. 1 minute. So we were down there for a quick minute last time. If I can get back down there. Here we go. This was on the... There we go. This was on the last pullback we had here. This was on October 10th? No, the 30th. The 30th. That was the last time we were down here at 106, testing these lower ranges. Let's see, we're a little lower than that now. When was the last time we were at the 103? But we were there for, looks like, 1 minute, and then it wicked up really fast. Came back for another pass here, another 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So about 3 minutes total we were hit down here at 106.2 last week. So if it's anything like last week's pullback, if it does get bought up really quick, it could only last a few minutes. In succession, it would be 1 minute on, 3 minutes off, 1 minute on, 3 minutes off, something like that for these wicks. So we are still flash crashing though. 105.5, still on the 1 minute chart. Let's take a look at Kimba, the White Snow Lion, guys. Kimba, bringing us the order books. Let's see what's going on with the order books during this flash crash here on Monday. Doomsday, Doomvember. This could be it, guys. This could be the big sell-off I've been talking about towards the end of the year. That could be biggest shakeout we have left going into next year. That would be insane if this is it. We just go into the holiday seasons, and it happens right at the beginning of November. I doubt it, though. 105.5, 105.3, 105.3. A lot of trading happening right now. A lot of trading. Most buying right now than there are selling here at 105. So seeing a lot of millions just randomly pop up here. A lot of half a millions randomly popping up here. A lot of people buying. A lot of buying pressure here at 105.5. As you can see, guys, we already bounced off support. That was our 106. Remember I told you this morning, our largest level support's like 106. We're smashing through it, though. But it is definitely being honored. There's another $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8 million just bought here in like big chunks, closer to 1 million each, 800,000, something like that. Yeah, so flash crashing right now and bouncing. All right, so 105, 106 still being honored, basically. But we are down lower on our channel. I think this could invalidate it, but I'm again, like I said during before Jerome Powell's speech, I left it up. I said I'm not going to get rid of it until we definitely get invalidated, like significantly. So yeah, we're still waiting to see how this plays out. We're still on a bull trend since the biggest pullback we had on the 17th. Yeah, we're still on a bull trend line. Still trending bullish. Slightly. If you zoom out, it's a lot more than slightly, though. But yeah. That's what we're looking at, right? All right, let's see what you guys are talking about in the chat. Yes, Helmo has fireball shots. Where's Helmo? We need Helmo. Where's Helmo? Let's get Helmo back on the channel. Where is he? Seriously, what happened to Helmo? He's broken. No, he's not working today. What happened to Helmo? How did he break? I see him here. Maybe his filters are too gone. Let me see. While we're watching this flash crash, why can't I see Helmo? That's weird. I should be able to see Helmo. Maybe he's too far underneath stuff. No. He should be on top of everything right now. What the hell is going on with Helmo? That's weird. I don't know, but Helmo's broken. Damn it. Still hanging out here doing crazy shit. Oh my god, yeah. Kimba's blowing up. They're about ready to probably bounce. It looks like shit ton of buyers. Million bouncing pretty quick here. Let's see. I am soaked right now, says Nebula Nerd. Soaked in lube? Let me catch up in the chat. You guys are insane right now. Fight for your supper, says Jake. Hell yeah, Danny. Gonna walk out there with a mini machete. There you go, Danny. You can't have a gun because of a prior felony. Sorry, Danny. You may have to fight for your cans of soup, Otaku. Hopefully you have enough to cover, that into November. I'm actually going to, Florida, guys. I told you guys this last week. I'm going to Florida for, in November on the 16th. Hopefully the government shutdown will be over by then. I really hope so. Jacob Snake says 103. You guys still chatting for 103? I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think we don't have that much to go down. I think it's just gonna be a lot of wicks shooting it back up. Let's take a look. Did Michael Saylor buy today? Didn't see any headlines of that yet. Usually if he doesn't buy, it's probably a bad sign that we're probably going to see lower prices, because of course, you know, the whale games play out when Saylor doesn't buy. Let's see, did Saylor announce a buy this week? Let's take a look over at doom scrolling over on X. Today's crazy, guys. Let's do some doom scrolling. We'll find out really quick if he did buy some. Simply Bitcoin says the Federal Reserve just injected $29.4 billion. We, of course, covered that this morning. They printed that over the weekend for the repo market. President Trump says, I only care about one thing. We will be #1 in crypto. China's not getting it into China is getting into it very big. We don't want to be left behind. Yeah, crypto. I guess we can play this real quick while the market's dumping.
Proud to say that we are far and away ahead of China and everybody
This
else.
is on 60
China's
Minutes.
Getting into it very big right now. If you want to go after people, you're going to kill that industry, and it'll be very bad. Tremendous number of jobs. I campaigned positively on crypto, very openly. I campaigned. Biden campaigned against it. When Biden found out that I was getting like 100% of the crypto vote, which was a lot, he switched totally, and he went in favor of crypto. They went totally in favor. They had many people under indictment. They let them all go. They let them all go. You know that. Many people were under indictment. Biden was a corrupt president. Biden went all in on crypto at the very end because he thought he could get some votes. It didn't work. They voted for me. I want to make crypto great for America. That's the only thing. I don't want to have somebody else have crypto and have China be #1 in the world in crypto. Because in crypto, it's a kind of an industry where basically you're going to have #1 and you're not going to have a #2.
Okay, I think that's enough. Yes, I'm gonna make, of course, crypto the capital world for America. I think about Bitcoin a ruler with 21 million units. I think it's the only way for our civilization to objectively measure value. Wow, Samson Mao, silly. Of course, my Taco brother from another mother. We got Elon Musk. There are a lot of negative things in the world. A lot of terrible things are happening all over the world, all the time. There are lots of problems that need to get solved. Yeah, okay.
Lots of things.
Bright MicroStrategy, yes, here we go, guys. This is what we're looking for. Boom, yes, MicroStrategy. Picking up another 400 Bitcoin, then achieved their Bitcoin yield and now hold at 641,205 Bitcoin for strategy. So yeah, they did not slow down their buys. And this I remember back in the day, every time MicroStrategy would announce that they bought, the market would tank. Just because, just on Monday anyway. Just because, of course, now, it's going against the Michael Saylor trade. Let's see. So yeah, we're still bullish, guys. We're still slightly bullish. We wicked pretty quick at 105.5. Again, I told you guys we need to break 105. We need to break 105 to touch 103. Still have not done that yet. Climbing back up and probably getting back in top of into our channel here soon. We'll see how today goes. But yeah, this is a flash crash we are witnessing right now. Good opportunity to buy some more assets, guys. What's down now on the bubbles? Let's take a look at the bubbles. On the day, anything bigger than 10%, I gotta start buying something right now, guys. I'm telling you, I really like this. What was it? 10% pullback on Say this morning on the top 100. And SWE was getting close to 10%. Last time we looked at it was like 8. Now it's down 10%. There we go. 10% on a single day. That's huge for SWE. I do love that. Definitely love that. I kind of want to buy some right now. Here you go, guys. I'm going to buy some live. I'm going to buy some SWE live. What do we got? Where's SWE at? Let me know what you guys are buying in the chat today. I'm going to put a poll up. My top 4 picks were this morning. And I think XCN, I think, just popped up on my radar as well with a huge pullback. That was on an alarm I just had go off on my phone. So XCM was definitely one of my top picks this morning as well. So my top 4 were XCM, Say, SWE, and Wormhole. Let me know if you guys are looking at any of those in the chat. I'm going to put a poll up. What would you be buying between these assets? Which one would you... here we go. Would you DCA into today? Oh my god, I can't type today. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna put Wormhole, SWE, XCN, and Say. Those are my top 4 picks for today, top 100 and 200. All right, I got the poll up, guys. Let me know what you would be DCAing into today. But other than that, we're just kind of waiting for this flash crash to be resolved. It looks like we are coming back up now. Yeah, we're wicking slowly back up here in the hour. That's the hourly. This is the 30-minute. And the 15, the 1 minute. Definitely looks like a bounce on the 1 minute. Okay, I am more sick of the sick ruler than I am a carrot ruler, says Jake the Snake. I'm talking about the carrot and stick method. I don't know. I missed a whole bunch of this stuff in the chat. You guys have been blowing up the chat with the lube. Oh no! Oh no! Who sold their Bitcoin and caused this dump, says Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf. Helmo is hangry. Hungry. What? Hungry? He's angry and hungry. And he's all out of EBT. Yes, guys. I'm feeling the same, man. I'm thirsty and I'm all out of drinks. I had to go grab some water earlier. I'm beyond tired, boss. What a crappy 2025 for alts. 100% AMP. What a terrible, terrible year it has been for crypto. I mean, I think 26 is going to blow our minds. It's exciting that we're about to jump up, says Braveheart. Yes, Joy says, good morning, Braveheart, Cliff, Strawberry, Gamma, Danny, Jake, Bob, Bobbin. Yes, Nebs, A-Guy, Andy, Cody, ya boy, EZ, Crypto JPEG, and everyone. Much love, of course, coming from Happy Joy herself. Thank you, Joy. Helmo has fireball shots. Left, I think. Ooh, man, I haven't had Fireball in a while. I definitely think it's time. This definitely is for the occasion. Definitely would go very well with the new Crypto Chaos. Yeah, Chaos Crew. Whiskey glasses. Yeah. Clothe myself in lubrication hoping for greener days, says Nebs. Yeah, there it is, soaked right now in lube. You guys passing out lube in the chat. Yes, buckets and buckets of lube coming back to the channel. We gotta get the whirlpool going again, guys. Neb says you better be selling the deluxe package for your clients to DCA. Yeah, seriously. Sup. Welcome to the crash, says Rob Scott. Welcome to the crash.
We're gonna win so much.
We're gonna win so much, guys.
We're gonna win so much.
I caught the 60 Minutes last night. Yes, with Trump, and the reporter called him out for a CZ pardon. Yeah, he did. Yes, he got called out for CZ's pardon. And he said, I didn't know who he was. I don't know who that guy was. All I know is that Biden's administration, they ran him through the ringer. They threw the book at him. Yeah, he said something like that. Yeah, something like that. Crypto JPEG says, yeah, Crypto, he did pardon because he said so. Yeah, that's exactly why he did it. They also called him out on the World Liberty Financial stuff, too.
What are you, stupid?
It happened. Yeah, also, yes, he also called me a World Liberty Financial Company. Yes, Crypto JPEG, yep, also, yep, that's what I was mentioning, yep, for sure. Jake says, yeah, Braveheart, McFreedom, I knew saving up all that zombie apocalypse equipment would come in handy. Yes, Jake, yes, when you prepare Ohio for the zombie apocalypse, you will also, without preparing for the backlash of your citizens and their food stamps are preparing for the opposite as well. Zbeck says crypto JPEG. Everyone's calling for XCN. Oh, I didn't put Zbeck on there. Shoot, you're right. Zbeck was down about 14%, 13% on the week. Is it down 10% now on the month? If it is, that would be definitely. I should have added that on the damn thing. Let's take a look at the top 200 and see if Zbeck is now 10% off. Oh my God, what am I doing? Is it 10% off now on the day? Oh, still not there, guys. Sorry. Still not there. Big pullback, though, but only 8%. Only 8%. So, look at that. Wormholes, juicy, 14% on a single day. Oh, my God. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I gotta shut up. Shut up and take my money. Shut up and take my money. Speaking of which, if you guys haven't already checked out the Discord, a little bit of shilly again while we're waiting for the flash crash to resume. I did put this over here in some of the newest artwork I did for the channel. Yeah. Shut up and take my money, kind of day to day. Yes. My God. All right. Well. Yep. Damn it. Now my my running. I gotta go up. Morning run alarm is going off. Let's see. I gotta buy some of that wormhole, man. I think that might be my pick today. It's down the most. It's down like almost 15% now. You guys in the chat calling for Wormhole 31%, Sui 8%, and XCN 54%. Say only 8%. Okay, so you guys ignoring the bigger movers and just jumping all in on XCN. Gotcha. Let's see what we have here. Wormhole. I'll be buying some Wormhole though. I need another 10,000 Wormhole. That's what I need. I need another 10,000 Wormhole. I don't think I can afford it though. Probably not. 10,000 Wormhole right now, it will cost you $500. Ah, screw it. You know what? Screw it. YOLO. I'll cut it in half. I'll do 5,000, just in case we have a slight more pullback. I can probably afford that. $284 right now for 10,000 Wormhole. All right, guys, I did it. I just bought the dip. Bought the dip here live. Bought some Wormhole. Which was the second most voted right now on the polls. Just heads up. All right, guys. What else we got? What else we got here on the dip? Dipperoonie. Bitcoin claiming 106,000 and now losing it again. 105.9. Still early, guys. Still early. It's also False Move Monday. Don't forget. Could be shaking out the market on the Monday morning, and then everything, of course, recovers in the foreign day trading and into Tuesday. So again, that could also play into effect as well. It's also early. We still have another 2 hours until we really start intraday trading here in the United States. Looks like it's still getting wicked up. Let's take a look at the order books. What do the order books look like? Also here, via, of course, Kimba, the White Snow Lion on YouTube. We'll do another run through. Oh my God, the crazy people. Got to continue into that too. Running out of time though. Order books right now, still testing these lows. Still have not broken through our support yet. Still chopping through there, right? Pretty much touched the very bottom though. Ooh, scary stuff, guys. Scary stuff. The bears do not want us to get back above $115,000 Bitcoin. A lot of millions of dollars being picked up right now as we speak. All right, so yeah, we're just watching this sell-off basically just roll into the institution's pockets. That's all it's doing. It's getting sucked up like a vacuum. All right, we do still have larger levels of support. Look at this, guys. Holy hell, look how strong these lower levels are getting now in the longer time frames. Holy hell. Okay, what the hell? Let me snip it. Stupid Google. I mean, Windows. Yeah, so yeah, we do have 100,000 flat, looking pretty strong now, pretty juicy, 98, 97. And then, of course, the lower levels here at $87,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, so we still got to get through all of that. And the next big layer of support we have left will be that 103, I think. I think that's 103 right there. So 105, 106 already getting tested right now. And then, yeah, if we don't hit 105, we'll hit 103, 100 flat. And then we go underneath 100,000 to 97K. That's what we're looking at. So we're still testing 106, 107, finishing that up right now. Yeah. And then, of course, the Super Bears will not let us be above 115. It may be as as strong as 112 now. Nah, that's still about 115. Maybe higher. That's 117, I think. Yeah, I think that's actually 117. All right, so that's where we're currently sitting at, guys. That's what we're fighting right now. 105, 106, $1,000 Bitcoin. Trying to reclaim 106,000. All right. What else are you guys buying in the chat? Easy 103. I don't know if we're gonna hit that guy. We might come close. I just don't think we're gonna hit it. Everyone wants 103. We will not see 103. That's usually how it goes. If everyone wants 200,000, we won't see 200,000 either. JPEG says he clearly doesn't understand the space. Like when he said the Michael Saylor said buy Bitcoin or don't. Jake, calling for what was that? I'm behind on some stuff right here. I caught the 60-minute last. Oh, you talking about Trump? Yeah. Crypto JPEG says crypto he didn't pardon because his son said told to CZ. Jake sends a Braveheart McFreedom says I knew saving up that zombie apocalypse. Okay, I think I already caught up there. Zbeck for the win says Mr. Wolf. I have Fireball in my freezer. Nice Gamma. I gotta get some maybe for this this Friday. Expect price to go lower. I would wait to buy, says Maximus Diamond Hands. 103 says EZ. Might do Swiftcoin if it can drop a little bit further. I am tempted to get Myria, but it's still longer term investment, says Danny. Morning fam, why are we dumping? We dumping because the markets deem so. It's a false move Monday, guys. Ooh, we got another alarm. VBAC now at my target price to buy in. Here we go. I was waiting for this. I was waiting for 103 flat. We just hit it on my alarm. Damn, I'm not going to be able to run today. I'm going to be sitting here blowing my load and what I got left. Okay, so let's take a look at ZBEC, guys. This was my target price point to enter back in a little bit. 203. We hit it. And we wicked pretty quick, and we're probably not going to be here very long. I'm going to buy a little bit of that, too, on the live. If I can. Oh, I probably can't. I probably can't do it in time. I don't have any Solana on my wallet right now. All right. I'm going to leave that one off to fate. Leave it to fate. All right. I had plenty of ZBEC. Cliff says, just imagine the prices today when you put your mind slightly into the future and how many people will say, how lucky you were. How lucky you were. You were so lucky. So lucky. Nah, you were just smart. You were just smart. Didn't want to save in this silly paper shit, right? Yeah, exactly.
What are you, stupid?
I might need a shot or two with me, with my GG, set a limit order for ZBEC, otherwise more XCN, but I'm sticking with my number one. I'm a ZBEC G-Gen. Me too, Braveheart. Me too. Me and Andy hold all the ZBEC. I remember last time we checked, I don't know where Andy is. He definitely outperformed me for ZBEC, but I was like top 40 in the wallets, and then I think he's probably like top 20 or more. I don't know, man. We're amongst the whales. We're definitely amongst the whales. ZBEC. Braveheart with my coffee this morning. Yes, I'm gonna be looking for shorts, says Maximus. Send me your seed phrase. I'll send you Solana. Says Easy. Nice, Easy. Otaku blowing his load on the live stream. I'm trying. I came into a little bit of money over the weekend, but not much. Not enough to really. My God, dude. Holy crap, guys. The market is just tanking. $3.5 trillion in market cap right now. Let's take a look at that. Let's go back to Bitcoin too, sitting at 105.8. 105.8. We got to get back in the crypto news as well, guys. We got to do, of course, the run. Let's go through TradFi real quick. See what Bloomberg's still talking about. Anything else new? Nothing else there. CNBC. Keep hitting everyone on the brakes. Markets now. What do we got here?
Earlier, you will see more capital flow to the larger platforms just because there's real economies of scale in private markets investing. You can invest more in people and origination capability. You have a real information edge that you create by building these huge portfolios, more relevant to the capital markets and the banks, which drives your financing costs down and gives you more access to deal flow. So I think what he's describing, not having read the article, is definitely an understanding that the big will get bigger and there will likely be consolidation down market, but you're always going to have a role for people who are specialists that can drive alpha and deliver return.
All right, let's take a look and see what CNBC is saying. Everyone's talking about Aries this morning.
Do you think in that instance your selection of investments gets more basic, more green runs as opposed to just black runs?
Wow, they're all talking about the same exact thing. Literally all mega caps and no small caps. Basically what they're talking about, everyone jumping in, investing in right now. Let's take a look at Fox Business. Food products, producers.
Saturated fats should not be avoided. They're encouraging beef tallow and whole milk.
No one understands anything about nutrition. No one does any research about this. And your doctors are only getting about, 8 to 10 hours of their entire career in nutrition. So don't believe anything you hear on the news when it comes to nutritional values. All right, moving on. What else we got here? Let's take a look at crypto news. Let's go back into how about Cointelegraph? What's Cointelegraph? Balancer exploit swells to 116 million in outflows as team offers 20% bounty. Don't know what the hell that is. Retail investors retreat to 98,500K. 5 things to know about Bitcoin this week. Calling for a $98,000 Bitcoin. Bitcoin drops on 2% at the start of November as network data warned of a potential Bitcoin price dip below the 100,000 support level. Oh, this is just an opinion piece. Oh, I'm sorry. Moving on. Why Zcash and privacy tokens are back in the conversation. We talked about that at length the last 2 weeks. I'm tired of it. Bitcoin may drop 70% before $1 million Bitcoin. This is coming from White Whale. A white whale. What's this? This is a Mexi. Oh, so Mexi's apologies. I don't know if you guys heard about that. We were talking about that last Friday over a few drinks. Some of us in the chat over in the open mic about how Mexi is rumored to have some solvency issues. I don't know if they're insolvent or not, but if I were to bet, I'd say no. But it is kind of getting kind of scary over there. Bybit halts new user onboarding in Japan, citing emerging regulations. Nigerian fintech plans African stablecoin payment system with Polygon. Mexi apologizes to White Whale, a trader, over a $3 million freeze. So these ideas came out because a particular trader had $3 million of his assets freeze, I think for weeks. I think it was frozen for weeks. And a lot of rumors were speculating that Mexi has gone insolvent. But I don't know. And Friday Expo's Mexi Chief Strategist Officer Cecilia Hesua, I don't know, said the exchange effed up in handling a situation with a crypto user. In July, Mexi froze 3.1 million of the user's funds, allegedly due to exchange risk control rules. We apologize to the White Whale, and his money is already released. Said he can claim it at any time. I messed up in communicating with him. I got emotional, and I shouldn't have. Of course, someone maybe over a customer service there. Bitcoin's 4-year cycle isn't dead. Expect a 70% drop next downturn. A venture capitalist firm saying this here. Cyclical booms and busts, resulting in a drawdown of 70% in the next market downturn, according to Vinik Budke. Okay, Sigma Capital. There's a Bitcoin retracement of 65 to 70% in the next 2 years because the traders do not understand the asset they are holding. Budke told the Cointelegraph at the 15th Global Blockchain Congress in Dubai. He said Bitcoin will not lose a utility if it comes down to 70%, 70,000. The problem is that people don't know its utility, and people understand the asset and they don't know and understand it. They sell it first, and then where it is the selling pressure comes from. Of course, from people that don't understand that, of course, you hold Bitcoin, you do not sell it, and people will sell it, is what he's saying, because they do not understand, of course, its wealth accruing value. Poor UX is causing stablecoin ticker fatigue. That's kind of a, this entire thing was it's kind of overblown in the headline, completely turned on its head, basically calling for, a pullback to 65, 70%. Because people don't understand the asset, not because it actually will do that. Winners and losers at the end of the week. Bitcoin is at 109,000 and Ethereum's at 3,800. XRP is at $2.50, and of course, there's a little catch up on the end of the last week. All right. What else we got here on the news? Anything else breaking? Let's do some doom scrolling, see what we got going on today. Okay. More doom scrolling. Where were we? France pushes unrealized gains tax on Bitcoin. French MPs have voted to advance a proposal replacing France's property wealth tax with a broader levy on unproductive wealth. This would include assets like Bitcoin, jewelry, yachts, etc., property and luxury items. Damn. The reform, still subject to preliminary review, would apply a 1% fiat annual rate, even if the assets aren't sold. So, wow, they're doing unrealized tax on capital gains tax on assets in France. Get the hell out of there! What the freak? Supporters say they will push capital towards a productive investments, while critics will warn it could punish savers. Yeah. Complicate valuations and revive old political divides over the former ISF wealth tax abolished in 2017. That sucks for France. We just talked about them last week about starting a Bitcoin strategic reserve, and here they are already starting to tax people's other people's Bitcoin. This is counterintuitive. Anyway, Justin Nigel Farage says that there's a global boom in Bitcoin and crypto, and that Britain should be leading the world. He's leading the world in the polls, and could be the next prime minister of Britain. That's good, of course, for Bitcoin, but we also saw the likes of Javier Milei do the same thing back in 2022 before he won in 23. I think he won in 23, and of course he didn't do anything really big for Bitcoin or crypto, to be honest. This stupid thing cost $80,000. Of course, this guy's still messing around with breaking his shit in his house on purpose. But it's fun. It's still fun to watch.
To yourself? That's a mirror, yeah. You stupid idiot. All right, cook a meal. No.
All right, yeah. U.S. senators aim to pass a Bitcoin crypto market law before Thanksgiving. It's still in the cards. I don't know if they're going to do it. The downfall of tech jobs in California will be studying the years to come. Comparing it to 2008 levels. Doom is coming soon. Doom. Hold on to your butts, guys. It's going to be a hard hodl into 2026. I'm telling you. $2.6 trillion Amazon is now hiring a Bitcoin and crypto ecosystem lead, according to Bitcoin junkies. They found that on the job market. Justin Tom Lee says October is the biggest liquidation in history of crypto, and he says that he thinks Bitcoin will hit 150 to 250,000 or 250 to 200,000 by the end of the year. We just, of course, covered this thanks to Andy in the chat. All right, thanks again, guys, for coming out today. We are still in the midst of a potential downturn in the markets. 105,600 still holding. This is pretty much the last leg we have left. If we lose this here, we're going to see 103, 103, 103, 103, and it's not looking good as of right now. Still a lot of asset managers, institutions buying this up. Again, if you go to the 1 minute, how fast these have bounced. If we go back to the order books, you can see how much this is getting bought up at the moment. We could still see more sell pressure coming in the next hour or so. Again, an hour until intraday trading begins. Again, it's still early on Monday. False move Monday on the markets, as always. Let's take a look at the order books one more time. I gotta get going. I gotta go to the post office and send some stuff out I sold over the weekend to just buy some more wormhole today. Looks like there's still a lot of buy pressure here at 105.5. We have to break 105.5. That's the last level of support we have, guys, until we hit those lower prices on Bitcoin. We are starting to build slight brighter level of support at 103. If you can see, if I can zoom on in real quick, this is it. Right about here is 103. You can see it's getting a little brighter as of this morning. This is all just this morning. That would be it. That would be the last leg we have left. Let me get back in the chat. Own nothing and be happy in France, says Strawberry Dragons. Yes. Man, Strawberry Dragons may be onto something with this year, 2025 years of sales. Red, and qualifying for EBT. Everyone gets universal basic income coming soon. The financial future will be, in the gutter. Mexi just stole 8 cents from me. Maybe the rumor is true. Easy said he's tired of winning. I'm sure it's so good. Who else? Who else is tired of winning? Oh man, everything is on fire, says Cody. Yes, Z-Back is out at 203. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It hit my target. Otaku blowing his load on the live stream. Of course, buying. Yes, I've been buying this morning with you guys. If you're not buying, you're dying. Yeah, fiat for crypto, supplies, rounds, and for foraging for food might be the way, says Cliff. Hopefully 130 instead of 103, says Janny. I hope so too, man. It would be insane to see a rapid bounce back up. But I don't know. It's not looking like that's going to happen today. Okay, maybe at the end of the week. Own nothing and be sad in France, says Jake the Snake. And what a bunch of crepes. Crepes? All right. We're getting another push to the downside here. 105.4, breaking 105.5 right now. Tons of sells off. Wow, 2.5 million sold off right there. Damn. Cascading effect down. 105.2. Here we go, guys. Flash crash on the live. Been a minute since we watched the flash crash. Boom, on a Monday too. I can't wait to see the forward market after this. Wow, we are almost touched our bear case scenario. Oh, bear case sitting at 103,005, 103.5, 103.8. Still not quite there though. We're not quite there. Damn, this is ridiculous. So oversold in my opinion. 105.5. People, of course, treating the best money we've ever created like dog shit this morning.
Stupid.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's what it is. And then we got gold still holding on 4,000. Might be coming back up today. I know a lot of the sell-off is because of the Dixie. Let's take a look at the Dixie. The Dixie's been going up, guys. I wonder if the Dixie hit 100 this morning. That might be why we're selling off. I looked at it over the weekend. It looked like it was coming back up in the futures market. Let's take a look at the Dixie. Here's the Dixie. Oh, so close to 100. So close. Would love to see this fall down so we can get the show back on the road. Yeah, the highest we got was 99.94. 99999. Oh, no. 99.98. Probably 999. Still Still can't get above 100. You can't get above 100. I'm a crepe. I'm a weirdo. Says Easy. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Some Radiohead this morning. Cliff says all the red and FUD making me super bullish, says Cliff. Yes, all the doom. I call it doom spending. And I just did some doom spending this morning into Wormhole. How's Wormhole doing? Or do I still have Wormhole on the board? Do I still have Wormhole chart up here? I may not have Wormhole up here anymore. I think I got rid of it. Damn. Let's pull his Wormhole back up. WW on Tether on Binance. How about the Coinbase US dollar? Let's go. Coinbase US dollar. Wormhole. Yep. This is where I bought this morning. Ridiculous. Still trading at 55 or 5.5 cents right now. Up down from 0.6 6 cents this morning. And almost 7 from last week. Holy hell. Oversold. Everything oversold, guys. Oversold. Bitcoin's holding 105.4. Will it end? Will it ever end? Wicking faster and faster as we get further and further down. Let's look at the 1 minute. Do we still have more legs to the downside? Dixie still sitting at 99.8. 85, 86, 87. 86 right now. Let's go back over to crypto news. I don't know if I'm going to be able to leave today, guys. We're still in the flash crash. We got to at least try to recover to 106 or 107 before I leave today. Or at least break 103, right? That finally retest 103. We have to break 105 first. We have not broke 105 yet. Crypto lobbying surges as industry gains political footing in Washington. Oh, this is new. This is an hour ago. Michael Saylor strategy kickstarts November with a $45 million Bitcoin buy. We already covered that. 400 Bitcoin more for the company. NASDAQ issues warning to ton ton strategy, over 272 million ton coin purchase. How the Trump family turned a crypto into $800 million gold rush. Tokenized treasuries cross 8.6 billion as the banks and exchanges push collateral use. That came out 20 minutes ago. We take a look at that too. Any more news here? Bitcoin ends October in red. Yes, ridiculous for a post-halving year on Bitcoin. I think we broke the halvings with the treasury companies purchasing 2, 3, 4 times the amount of all the Bitcoins going to be mined in a single year. That, of course, happened this year. Michael Saylor himself and his company have purchased over 180,000 Bitcoin, which we can only produce 160,000 per year. And so is BlackRock, also producing about probably buying like 200,000 this year. So yeah. We have destroyed the halvings, and I think the post-halving cycles are, and your guys are all giving it all to BlackRock. You're giving it all to BlackRock every single day. When we don't see these price fluctuations in movement, more and more of these companies are buying up all the Bitcoin. Every single day we have a new low. Today is no exception to that. Here we go, guys. This is the new low on Bitcoin on exchanges. Still rolling over, and today's new low is getting close to 2.13 million. We're not quite there yet. Still at 2.14, but I'm sure by the end of the week we'll probably be sitting at 2.2, 2.3, 2.1, 2.13, Jesus, 2.12, 2.13, maybe even 2.1 flat by the end of the week. Of course, buying up all the Bitcoin on the cheap, getting it for a discount in the backs of everyone selling off all their hard-earned Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin still looking like it wants to bounce here, testing 105.5 again on Bitcoin. After the flash crash. Is it over? Is it over? Maybe. As we slowly start to climb back up into our channel. Possibly. Still early. Guys, we still haven't hit intraday trading. Starts in an hour. Starts an hour from now. We did rise up to 105.6 after touching a low of 105.2. Still have not broken 105. Still have not retested 103. Last time we went to 103, when was that? When was 103? Last hit. If you exclude the ridiculous... we didn't actually touch 103 then either. The ridiculous sell-off we had at the, on the 17th, was it? Yeah, the 17th. The last time we were at 103 was climbing up. We have not retested it yet. At Monday on June 23rd. June 23rd was the last time we touched 103 in any significant way. We did fall back down there after going above it on the 22nd. That was the last time we actually fell to it, and of course we recovered from the 22nd to the 25th. Going from, look at this, guys. Look at these crazy moves we had in like a few days actually back then. In just 4 days, we went from, what was it? 110,000 down to 98,000, and then back up to 110,000, 108, 109,000, something like that, in just 4 days. So again, these moves can happen pretty quick in our space, well within a week. Let's get back to the 1 minute. See where the current flash crash is. Slowly recovering and chipping back up to a 106. Everyone, babies, millions of dollars being purchased right now. 2.16, million, purchase, half a million here. 0.6, 2 million there, million, 2 million there, purchase, 1.5, 1.6, 2 million, all being bought up right now as the flash crash may be over. Yeah, they just stole all that Bitcoin from people.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. Some of us, anyway. Some of us. Damn it. I drank all my coffee too quick. Welcome to DOOMVEMBER! Welcome to DOOMVEMBER, guys. Let me get back in the chat as we are almost back to 106. 106. Danny says, hello, Otaku. I'm Danny's wife. He's driving in the gym. Nice. How's it going, Danny's wife? How you doing? Could today be the day? Wins made in the red, says Cliff. This day calls for more coffee for the rally to 103. You guys really think it's gonna hit 103? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that's too bearish. Cliff says, okay, got something crazy past 2 days. DGB, DGB keeps yelling at me. Wow, DGB, it's been a while since we heard from DGB. It's, going to move up. Now, need, to close. Is the force guiding me or a brain aneurysm? F it. Cliff. Oh my god. Dancing with the chaos still. Yes, Cliff. Oh my god. I think I got caught up in the chat there. All the fun and it made me super bullish as Cliff. I'm right there with you. That's why, I bought more Wormhole live with you guys on the stream. As Wormhole was down like, 15% on a single day. That's insane. You can't keep that going. Looks like everything's climbing back up right now in a very bullish fashion. Millions and millions and millions being bought during the single minute. Another 2 million there, another 1.6 million there, another 3.6 million bought up there. It looks like it's over, guys. Looks like the sell-off's over. 2 million there, another purchase, 1.5 million there, another 4 million there. I think it's over. At least for now. That's they shook everyone out of the market in the morning on Monday. Everyone's scared in their little booties.
What are you, stupid?
I love it. Let's do it again. Come on, come back. Sell off again. Come on. The traders, man, they're scooping this all up. People getting wrecked this morning. Back to 106 in a quick succession. Guys, we're still nowhere near day trading. By 12:30, 1 o'clock, we could see another big move. So don't forget, the volatility may not be done. We have not climbed back to our channel yet. And I'm going to leave the channel up still because I think there's a good possibility we climb right back up there and freak the market out again. And we're going to be range bound here for another week. We got to get some of these narratives out of here. Like, we keep making new ones. China was all done, but then we're gonna put that out for another year. That sucks. So that continues the uncertainty into next year. I did hear that Trump and Xi are looking to meet, I think, before the end of the first quarter of next year. So that could be bullish. But yeah, we still have a lot of uncertainty. We need the market structure bill to pass. We need the shutdown to end. We just need a lot of this shit to just resolve themselves. The food stamps and the unrest, the civil unrest we have in the United States needs to freaking get a chill pill, guys. We got to get back into doom. Before I leave, looks like we're going back down another again. Let's do it. Send another flash crash. Do it. Oh, this is wild. I love it. It's been a while since we actually had Bitcoin do something on the stream. That's fun. It might just be coming down and retesting a flag now. Maybe we might make in the short term for these day traders, right? They like, of course, to make these small flags. Maybe we want to. I don't know if we're gonna have enough for that. That's a little too steep. But maybe something more like this, to about right there. That would put us up right into about. That's still 11:30. That's not that. How about 12? Something like this. We can honor something like this, maybe. Something like that. And the odds are it will probably break down or up before it gets anywhere near that. Usually it's like 75% of the way until traders get impatient and do something dumb. So something like this could probably play out until about 11:30, 11:45, something like that. And then we find out if we break up or out or down from there. That's typically what happens. But anyway, it's still early. It's still early on a Monday. A lot of people, of course, don't like to trade Mondays. I agree with it. I like to invest on Mondays, though. I just have so much fun with the chaos, guys. It's so much fun. All right. Let's get back into the news. See if we got more doom in the news, scaring and fudding people out of the markets. How the Trump family. Oh yeah. We did have some more stuff pulled up. Crypto lobbying surges as industry gains political footing in Washington. Following the presidential pardon, it sparked a debate over influence and access. Crypto companies and PACs are ramping up political spending as the sector matures in Washington's power player. Crypto's relationship with Washington is rapidly evolving as the industry takes a more assertive role in U.S. politics, signaling a shift to the outsider status of growing influence across the federal landscape. This week on Bite-Sized Insight, we examine how lobbying and the political spending access and reshaping crypto's presence in the capital and what this means for decentralization. It looks like it's a podcast. Never heard of it. Bite-Sized Insight from Cointelegraph directly. That's their podcast. Recent political pardon of Xingpeng Zhao catalyzed the conversation, prompting scrutiny into whether crypto's expanding political footprint is driving outcomes. While some industry figures framed the case as government overreach, critics pointed to a lobbying pressure and higher level connections as evidence of swelling influence. Against the backdrop, crypto advocacy in Washington has accelerated dramatically. According to data shared with Cointelegraph, lobbying expenditures by crypto-aligned entities have climbed sharply since 2021. We really saw, I'd say, in 21, where we really started to see a really big jump up, says Brendan Glavin. Director of Insights has opened secrets prior to the industry. Hadn't been spending more than $2.5 million a year, and then in 2021 it jumped to $8.5. Gavin said that they are climbing exponentially since. More lobbying equals maturity for this asset class. I agree with this. As soon as that happens and people start talking about regulation or things that are going on to affect the industry as it runs, of course the lobbyists have a lot to do with that to actually play out. And that's if the industry's leaders start to say, we need to get involved in this Washington game, and here they are. They're of course making big moves in lobbying for crypto in Washington. You create a situation where the existing players are just going to centralize their control based on that they have the ability to hire people to, or ability to make their voice heard. Glavin warned. Of course, you can guys catch the entire episode over there on Crypto or Cointelegraph. Okay, all right, what else we have? Tokenized treasuries cross 8.6 billion as banks and exchanges push to collateralize use. Tokenized treasuries have climbed to a capitalization of $8.6 billion as traders began to using that for the repo market financing. From yield to collateral, the $8.6 billion turning point, tokenized U.S. treasuries and the largest class of real-world assets after the stablecoins have entered a new phase. Tokenizing money market funds, MMFs, which pull cash into short-term U.S. government securities, are shifting from passive yield to collateral for trading, credit, and repo transactions. As of late October, the total market capitalization of treasuries reached 8.6 trillion, up from 7.4, I'm saying trillion, wow, billion, too many big numbers, up from 7.4 billion in mid-September. The increase was led by BlackRock's Build Fund, which reached $2.85 billion following Circle's USYC at 866 million, and Franklin Templeton's Benji at 865 million. Fidelity's newly launched tokenized MMF money market fund also showed impressive growth to rose to $232 million. This is insane. Tokenized U.S. Treasury market size right now is off the chain. On the chain, but off the chain in terms of the amount of money being flowed into it, guys. If you guys are fudding this market, guys, look at where all the institutions are placing their bets into this asset class. Getting close to $10 billion in, these treasury funds. Money market funds on the sidelines, guys. This is exactly what, of course, likes of Larry Finks have been talking about. A lot more than what's already tokenized as well. Of course, we have dollar amounts of nearly $8 trillion sitting on the sidelines, according to Larry Fink. All right, we've been talking about that all year. What else? Ford, Hyundai report large declines in October EV sales. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing still. $106,000 recovery to $250,000. Already breaking up, guys, before we got even close. Could be sending it back down to retest this channel, though. By now, and if we don't see a big push, let's take a look at the order books and see if they're still getting tons and tons of money being flowed back into Bitcoin. As I just showed you, it looked like some of the biggest moves we saw $5-6 million at a shot buying up Bitcoin right now at these $105,000 levels. Like I've been telling you guys, I don't think 103 is going to happen. Unless there's something bigger, like a bigger, like Black Unicorn, Black Swan event, Black Unicorn 2, man. That would be World War III for sure. A Black Unicorn, not a Black Swan. Okay. Let's see. So let's go back over there and see how the order books are doing. More and more buying. Yeah, there's another 8.6 million bought right there. It's one of the largest purchases we've seen here on the channel. Another 8.6 million bought, shooting Bitcoin's price up to 106.3 from the bears, selling off one Bitcoin at a time, trying to maintain price levels lower. We could be seeing probably a push for 107,000 here in short order if this continues, with a lot of buy pressure right here. A lot of 500,000 purchases right there in a row. You guys get the idea. I think we'll have to wait until intraday trading starts in about an hour. But yeah, it seems like most of the pain's already been on the board. Another million there. Another 600, 600, 600, 400, 400,000, 1,000. Buy. All the buy on Bitcoin. Getting close to breaking out right now of 106,000. Maybe creating a cup and handle here in the next, what is it? 10 minutes, maybe the next 10 minutes to a push back to the upside. I would have to reclaim 107.5, so maybe a push back up to 107 is next. We all know, we have to wait. Also playing out, we already broke out, but we could still come back down and retest the trend line here because it is a little too steep in my opinion for how quick we flew down there, and it probably wouldn't be as fast for us to come back up. But we did wick pretty quick. Let's take a look at the 15-minute on the wick here. 15-minute candle, the downside, that was from the morning at 108 down to 105, so about $2,500 flash crash we saw on a 15-minute candle. Let's look at the hourly. Hourly candle still has some legs to get back up here. I don't know if it's going to do the full thing, but maybe half. Back up to 107. That would be a recovery of 1,700, 500 Bitcoin. 1,750. Yeah, Bitcoin. Okay. Dollar price action. Okay. What else we got? I'm gonna have to go, guys. I keep forgetting. I gotta run errands. I gotta go ship out what I sold this weekend from eBay. This day calls for more coffee for the rally to 103. Easy. Come on. Easy, be easy on the 103, easy. It may not happen. I'm telling you, there's like a 30-40% chance we hit that target. I've been saying that for weeks. Okay, what are we looking at here? 106, 555, 1 million, buy. Yeah, 1 million just sold off. We might be hitting a top here. Yeah, for this channel, of course, creating that handle, right? Or creating, of course, that handle for the trader's favorite leg up to, of course, push prices in the direction they want, so that you can, of course, manipulate the market and make some gains today. Yep, that's what I'm calling for here. Probably a push up. I don't know if we're going to go back up to 107.5, but maybe a retest of 107. 107.7. Oh, man. No, that takes us right back to 107.5. Yeah, that does take us there. Oh, we'll see if that plays out. But I gotta go. I'm trying to catch up with you guys in the chat. See if I can get any more. Cliff coming in with a $10 super chat. Boom. Give me money. Me. Oh my God. Thanks again, Cliff. A guy needs money to be motivation to enter the fiat factory. And I get that. Yeah. A guy says, money me now. Cliff, you did that just because A guy said it in the chat. Oh my God. I didn't even see that, that A guy said that. A guy also said in the truck on the way to the fiat factory, being surrounded by otaku voice is the best way to start the Monday. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I've been blushing all morning with the likes of you guys, like Super Danny and Happy Joy Strawberry Dragons. Everyone else, of course, listen to me while you guys do your daily commute, or of course working at the Fiat Factory, like Milk Money. Where's Milk Money? He usually catches the evening live streams, but he's probably already on his deliveries today as well. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys don't get scared out of your of your positions. Stay strong. Don't do anything stupid, guys. Of course, I tell you guys every single day, this is the last chance we have possibly for financial wealth. I'm not scared. Bitcoin can go back down to 97K or even 80. What's the fire sale? Fire sale's at 93, right? So we could still go back down the fire sale, but the fire sale, what the fire sale is just the macro bull level. The bull macro for Bitcoin. We don't want to be below that for sure, but that's still the fire sale target's still pushing bullish in the entire cycle. All you gotta do is zoom out. You see, fire sale target is literally our bull trend line into the entire cycle. So we can still maintain these bullish swings to the upside even if we hit this line. But fire sale target for Bitcoin is still sitting around $93,000, $92,000. So I'm not afraid. It takes a lot to scare me out of my position. I originally bought some Bitcoin. My first full coin was achieved at about $16,000. So it takes a lot to scare me out of all of my bags. But they want to do it. I'm telling you, the institutions want to do it for you guys. So don't let them do it. Cliff says, I remember everyone that puts us in a shutdown also controls when they go live. So you know everyone, they're buying. They're buying. Exactly. I've been showing you guys every single day. If we go into a shutdown, the shutdown continues. We go into a recession. We have civil unrest and people raiding food markets and Walmart and all that other crazy shit, scaring everyone to, of course, take maybe some of their investments out of their portfolio to buy food, all that shit. All that shit's happening right now. So don't get scared out. Have a plan. I have a few plans. I always have a plan for the plan and then a plan after that. I have learned a lot since COVID, guys. I learned a lot since COVID. Hopefully you guys are prepared as well for some insane things to happen. Cliff also says, shake out the markets. Fear, yes, for the masses. While clarity moves, elected use there is not insider trading, and their business partners, family, and friends slowly buy the dips. Until then, boom. Yes, it's all over and you're sitting with your bag empty, and they won. They stole it all from you, out underneath you. Don't let it happen to you guys. Hey, guys says, in the truck and on the way to the Fiat Factory. Yes, I think I read that one. Thanks again, guys, for, of course, choosing Crypto Chaos. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. Have a good one. We'll see if we hit 103 today. I'm telling you, 30% chance we hit it. I've been saying that for weeks. I don't think we're going to hit it. But if we do, we do. There'll probably be a quick wick up if we did. As we already seen it wick pretty strong today. My general idea is that we're going to play out something like this into about, was that 12 o'clock in the afternoon? The end of our channel here, or our flag. So we got to create this little bit of a handle, and then of course see maybe a recovery in the afternoon. It's possible we do not actually play this out. Obviously it could go to the downside as well. It's a 60% chance we move to the upside though. So the other 40% chance could lead us back down to test that 103 that everyone wants it. Let it be. Oh jeez. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. Again, 30% chance we hit that 103. I would say 70% chance we come back and recover 107 before the end of the day. All right, guys. All right. So anyway, that's my 2 sats. Have a good day. Get some stuff done. I'm going to run some errands. So I'm going to go ship out some video games I sold and maybe try to find some more because I am broke AF. Too much winning, guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. This is Crypto Otaku signing out. I will see you guys 8 p.m. Eastern, of course, covering the foreign market open. See you guys soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade a monshot. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Till my love is more coins and let me bottle forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood shopping and more. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Yes, more Doom, more Doom. I love it. I love it. Guys, of course, don't forget to embrace the chaos. Have some fun with it. I will. Yeah, I definitely think I'll maybe pick up some some Fireball. Who said that in the chat earlier? Who said that in the chat? Buy food, more crypto, says OB Boban. Yes, Bobbin. Have a great one. See y'all tonight. Yes, turn that shit around. Keep strong. Green days are coming, says Cliff. Yes, Maximus. Yes, Fireball and jogging. Yes, Max. I'm definitely going to be picking up some Fireball. I'll put that on my human parchment today. If my pen wants to work. Do not think my pen wants to work. Nope. Nope. I'll try not to forget the Fireball. But yeah, they cannot get pen to work on human parchment. All right. Well, anyway, guys, have a great one, guys. Thanks again. Gamma God saying, great day. Yes, Chaos family. Hand jobs and BJs in the payment system coming soon, says Bobbin. Oh my God. Yes, some fireball. Perfect for tonight's live stream. Definitely gonna get some fireball shots tonight. Yes. Let's go. I'll enjoy some with you, Gamma. Also, let me know, Gamma. Reach out to me if you've got a day this week you want to get on the live stream. We could definitely use some, goddess potential. We did this week we definitely could lose the goddess. LOL, what? Any accuracy? Starbucks? OGB? What? Alright, guys. Also, don't forget, tinfoil hat tomorrow as well. I'm gonna have a new tinfoil hat ready to go. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you guys all soon. Later!
When will then be now? Soon.